Hi, it's day 20 of 90, and I just want to give some big shout outs to the community, to Bradley for your support in sportive words in terms of inspiration. My son's called Bradley, so I'm talking about a different Bradley in the community. And also Wayne as well, just get in there and do it. And also as well, Linus. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement, and I really hope to see you on the Elite Call next time. That being said, thank you to the community for feedback, for information, for just being there listening to these videos and making comments. It really does make them even more worthwhile. So today I didn't have a meeting with Mark, as I planned to have a meeting with Mark. For some reason the time zone just really confused our meeting, so I wasn't able. I'd actually booked it in to be a different day. So in terms of having my business plan meeting, there's obviously a greater plan, and that has happened for a reason. But I did manage to have a coaching session with one of my coaches around my marketing and marketing me. So I did say that there was going to be breakthrough, and there has been breakthrough. And it comes back to myself. It comes back to marketing myself. And so what I did, thank you to Linus as well, in terms of helping to remind me, I went back to module 5, or started module 5, and got to the self marketing presentation this morning. And as soon as I started listening to it, I just thought, there it is, and I don't know why I don't know why I do what I do. But sometimes I think it's kind of like hopefully there's a lesson in this, and I'm hoping that the video will be shorter than what it normally was yesterday. But the lesson is that, and I don't know who else this might apply to, but what I find is when I get bombarded and overwhelmed with new information, new concepts to try and get my head around, and it is that thing about mindset. I firmly believe 100% there's going to be a breakthrough. I firmly believe that I'm going to grasp it in some way, that there is no giving up, and even if you do give up, or if I do give up, it doesn't actually matter, because that process is starting to take place and it's integrating into my life. And I think that's what happens, is an integration process that takes place, that everything then starts to go smoothly again. So there is that kind of like feeling that you can breathe, and there's a release, and there's a relief from any kind of what's the word that I'm thinking of? Any kind of imbalance, or that feeling of imbalance. And then the process begins again, where that learning happens, and get bombarded and feeling overwhelmed, and can feel sometimes a little bit anxious. And the key for me is just to let go, is just to stand back and to tap in to my daily meditation and visualization, and listening to other people, especially masters that have been there before. And then all of a sudden, continuing with the income generating activities, and making sure that there's fun in there as well, because I do believe that having fun in the day and having laughter and just reconnecting with who you are, who I am. And so that's what I've done over the last 24 hours, really. I've really got myself into such a little twist. But in a way, I think that's all part of contrast. We live in a world of contrast and duality, and it's about being able to learn from that contrast and duality. And I also hear a lot of people who are in that same space, that if there's any, there's lots of issues that can be discussed there, but to try and keep it on point, I have to remind myself that actually it's brilliant doing these videos, and it's been brilliant really clocking my journey for the past 20 days, because I've been noticing when there's kind of like the peaks and troughs. So when everything's so exciting and there's lots of information, and it's like, okay, there's some learning. And I know I've heard people say this before, I just wanted to acknowledge it for myself. So one of the things that I thought I would do for myself tonight, and it might be something that other people might think of, was to write a testimony about myself. A letter to the one you love, because I do believe that we can be very hard on ourselves. I can be hard on myself, taking in all that information, getting myself all worked up, and wondering, when this breakthrough is coming, or wondering what's going to be happening, and kind of like feeling all that extreme of emotion, and yet then kind of like stepping back and just thinking, oh, okay, that's what it was all about. So I'm trying to learn to maybe just ride the wave a little bit longer. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to write myself a letter of love, a letter to me, to the one that I love, in order to be able to be more gentle on myself, and hopefully that's a little tip for you as well. So maybe we can start a whole community of people thinking about love and loving themselves in order to be able to love people even more. So I hope that you enjoy that. As you can see, the breakthrough is happening. Thank you so much for your support, and I shall see you day 21.